Hello, everyone. I'm Ginny Mahar, a functional medicine health coach and cordon bleu chef who specializes in thyroid-friendly recipes and lifestyle. Welcome back to Hypothyroid Chef. Today, we're going to be talking about building thyroid-healthy meals using a by-the-plate approach. And the footage that I'm going to share with you today is actually a sneak peek into one of my exclusive members-only cooking workshops from inside the Thrivers Club. It's all about simple meal prep staples and using those simple meal prep staples to build meals by the plate. So in this video, you'll get a sneak peek of that exclusive members only workshop, and you'll get a taste of my approach to how I balance protein, healthy carbs, and good fats to help you nourish your body in a way that is supportive of thyroid health and just overall thriving. So we'll talk about the macro elements of what thyroid-friendly meals are made of, and at the end, I'll also show you how easy it is to build some delicious nutrient-packed meals using simple meal prep staples. All right, let's get started and talk about how to build those thyroid healthy meals by the plate. Let's dive in by talking about by the plate meal prep. Now, this means thinking about how you build your meals from a few key components: proteins, starchy carbs, non-starchy veggies, and healthy fats. Once you have those staples ready, you can mix and match them into endless combination of meals that are flavorful and nourishing. Having a balanced plate like this is so important for keeping your energy steady throughout the day, and it's especially beneficial for thyroid health. Now, the basic foundation of thyroid-friendly meals is number one, lots of colorful produce as our main source of carbs. Number two, plenty of high-quality protein. And number three, healthy fats. So that's what you're going to see today. And at the end of today's workshop, I'll teach you about how to build your meals by the plate to ensure that you're giving yourself that optimal balance of energy-giving, gut health supporting, blood sugar balancing, anti-inflammatory nutrients you need to thrive. Sound good? Let's dig in. First, let's start with protein. Protein is essential for thyroid patients because it supports our hormone production, helps stabilize our blood sugar levels, and boosts our metabolism, all of which are critical for managing a thyroid issue. Adequate protein intake means consuming a minimum of 20 to 30 grams per meal, and also making sure that we have protein with every meal and snack to help prevent muscle loss, provide sustained energy, and support our cognitive clarity, making it particularly beneficial for those of us who struggle with fatigue or brain fog. A lot of people don't realize that protein is also essential to our body's detox systems like the liver. It's proven to support our weight loss efforts, and it's essential for healthy skin, hair, and nails, all of which are crucial concerns for thyroid thrivers who often struggle with these issues. With thyroid healthy eating, we're aiming for a mix of high quality proteins like lean meats, fish, eggs, and plant-based protein. When it comes to nutrient density, feeling your best, optimizing your energy, preventing aging, supporting mitochondria, and so much more, colorful veggies are where it's at. They're the backbone of your meal prep, and they're going to comprise the majority of your by-the-plate meal building, which I'll show you at the end of this video. Both non-starchy and starchy veggies are super important for energy, especially when we're talking about thyroid health. So we want a good balance of those non-starchy options like leafy greens, zucchini, mushrooms, asparagus, for example, and complex carbs like sweet potatoes, winter squash, or root vegetables. Those are going to give you steady energy that your body can thrive on all day long. And I know low-carb diets have been in the spotlight for a long time, but it's important to know that our bodies and our thyroids thrive on quality carbohydrates like lots of colorful produce. When we talk about healthy fats, we're talking about things like extra virgin olive oil and olives, avocados and avocado oil, nuts and seeds, including tahini, which is made from sesame seeds. Healthy fats from these foods are very much a part of thyroid-friendly eating. They help support the production of thyroid hormones and your overall hormone balance. They help you absorb and assimilate certain nutrients, And a lot of healthy fats also have powerful anti-inflammatory properties. They promote blood sugar balance, healthy cholesterol levels, and they are particularly important for your brain and cognitive health. So while we may not need large amounts of fat, incorporating some healthy fat into our meals is essential, and the options I'm going to show you today will help you do just that. When we talk about by the plate eating, we're really talking about the macronutrient balance of our meals. Macronutrients are our proteins, carbs, and fats. And this by the plate approach, well, it's based on macronutrients. It's also designed to ensure you're getting a good mix of micronutrients as well. So those vitamins and minerals that the body needs. In 2011, the FDA phased out that old food guide pyramid and replaced it with MyPlate. So the food pyramid was tossed out about 15 years ago, and they replaced it with this eat by the plate approach to building healthy, balanced meals. So in this image, you can see the USDA MyPlate method, which recommends dividing your plate into 4 sections. Half for fruits and vegetables, with vegetables taking up a slightly larger portion, and the other half split between grains and proteins, with grains making up a slightly larger portion. A small side of dairy or a dairy alternative is also suggested. If you tolerate all of these foods, this is a pretty solid approach. But many of us as thyroid thrivers find that we don't tolerate or thrive on certain foods, particularly gluten-containing grains. For some of us, grains in general, and for many of us, dairy, especially as a dietary staple. So this by the plate approach was then expanded upon by Dr. Mark Hyman when he created his Pegan approach, which was like a paleo meets vegan hybrid, and he adapted it to create a plan that supports the prevention and management of chronic illness, including thyroid and autoimmune illness, with a focus on increasing nutrient density and lowering inflammation. So his by the plate method recommends filling 75% of your plate with veggies, both starchy and non-starchy, about a quarter with a clean protein like fish, poultry, or plant-based sources, along with a healthy fat like olive oil or avocado for added balance. So you can take these two models, which are fairly similar, and kind of tailor them to your unique needs and the kind of foods and variety of foods that you thrive on. But the takeaway is that about 75% of your plate should be made up of the rainbow of colorful plant foods and about 25% with protein and some healthy fats. So this is a guideline. Not all of your meals need to follow this model to the T, but it's just something to keep in mind when you're using these simple meal prep staples. We can do meals by the plate, by the bowl, we can do salads, wraps. So let's take all the wonderful recipes that we've made today and dig in. In one day, we've made all these mix and match meal prep staples to take us through most of the week. Now comes the best part, where we actually get to create meals out of all these different staples. So just to show you a few examples of some things you could put together with this, we could do a shredded lemon chicken plate. Maybe we'll start with some greens and we'll put our chicken on top of that. So we've got a nice little chicken salad here. Then we could put some of our veggies on the side. Now remember, when we're building meals by the plate, we're trying to shoot for about 75% of the foods on our plate being plant foods. So I think we're definitely going to hit that mark with this one. A little bit of cauliflower rice. And then we could drizzle that with some of our lemon tahini sauce. I sprinkled just a little bit of smoked paprika on that. So that looks absolutely delicious and like a wonderful, colorful, thyroid-healthy meal. Now we can't forget about our meatballs. So for those, why don't we start with some of our beautiful bright orange mashed winter squash. And then we can serve that up with some of these amazing tasting Mediterranean meatballs. That cinnamon is like the secret ingredient in there. You're gonna love that. And then with that, we could add some more of our roasted veggies. Why not throw in some of these lentils? We'll have lots of fiber with this one. And then for extra flavor, we could top these meatballs with some of that green olive tapenade. Yummy, yummy. One thing I really love with these French green lentils is the shredded chicken. So we could do something like a power bowl where we start with a base of those French green lentils, put some of our shredded chicken in there. Now remember, we're aiming for a minimum of 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal. So you want to look for about 4 ounces or so of the chicken to get that. So that should be, put a little more on there. That looks pretty close. And then we could stir in some of our cauliflower rice and then top that with some of our lemon tahini sauce and mix that all together. And then, we can also think about adding things in for texture too. So got some toasted pine nuts here. We could sprinkle those on top. That looks like a power lunch. And then since we left our lettuce leaves whole, we could also do some wraps. We'll try one here we'll spread this with a little bit of our mashed winter squash. We could top that with some of our meatballs. Do a little bit of olives on there and some tahini sauce, because why not? Doesn't that look delicious? And then we could do another one with our chicken. We could do a chicken and roasted veggie one. These veggies have so much flavor. They're going to add lots of nice color and juiciness to your meals. We'll do a little bit of this. And how about some more pine nuts on there for added crunch? So this would make another really nice light lunch or light dinner. So there you have it. Look at all these wonderful meals that we can put together with these basic meal prep staples. They came together in just a few hours, and you can do something like this and make your meal prep so much faster. It's wonderful to know that all of this is ready to go. We've got food for the next few days at least, all kinds of lunches and dinners we can throw together at a moment's notice without doing any prep. It's going to be so nice for us to have a couple nights off cooking. So I hope that this has also inspired and enabled you to think about how you might strategize your thyroid-friendly meal prep to make it that much easier when times are busy, or maybe for those of you who don't love to cook or just don't want to spend a lot of time cooking or don't have the time to spend cooking every single night. You can take an approach like these basic meal prep staples and just make it so easy, so delicious, so colorful. I know my mouth is watering, and I hope yours is too. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and bon appetit. So again, this is just one small part of that Simple Meal Prep Staples workshop from inside my membership, the Thrivers Club, where we dive deep into a whole bunch of different thyroid-friendly nutrition topics, cooking skills, lifestyle tips, and so much more to help you thrive. So if you are interested in accessing that full-length workshop, along with the exclusive recipe guide that accompanies it, and the private community and so much more, I will put the link in the description so that you can learn more about the Thrivers Club and join our awesome supportive community today. Once again, I'm Ginny Mahar, your thyroid health and cooking coach, wishing you happy cooking, happy thriving, and the best of health. See ya in the club.